guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video we're going to be doing a chit chat get ready with me / story time. I'm going to finally come on here and give you guys a life update on everything that's been going on and talk to you about my engagement story since I haven't been on here to let you guys know everything and how that went down. So I will be sharing that with you today and kind of just doing my makeup. I was a little all over the place and I had to hurry up because my camera was overheating, so some steps I didn't actually record on video, but I do explain what I use. So I'm going to go ahead and just jump into the video before I continue to ramble. If you guys are not subscribed yet to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and make sure you like, comment, and share on the video as well. It really helps me out, and I'll see you guys on the next one. So we're going to go ahead and just jump right into the video. So I haven't been able to film a video on this palette that I got from ColourPop. I probably bought this a good 2 months ago when they were having one of their sales, and I think I got it for like half off or something. I really wanted to film with it, so I figured why not today. And I also bought a couple things on Sephora randomly along with Ulta and Shop Miss A. Hopefully those boxes will be coming here in the next couple weeks and I can do videos on those. But my Sephora little tiny haul that I got did come in the mail today, and I'm not going to use this on camera because first thing, this little tiny pack of travel size, I figured I would do the travel size because I didn't want to commit to buy a full size product in case I didn't like it. But homie, this, like, are you joking me? It's the size of my freaking palm. And this is basically the reason why I bought this, because I'm trying to find a sunscreen to wear every day underneath my makeup because I literally have never really worn it before. So I'm just trying to find something to put on my face every day to go under my makeup, and I saw good reviews on this. It's this super goop, I guess, sunscreen for your face, and it's unseen sunscreen, so you can't really see anything when you're wearing your makeup on top of it, yada yada yada. But it came with like 2 other random things that I mostly just bought it for this, but this is freaking tiny. I almost thought about just taking it back. It was 28 bucks for these 3 things. Another thing in here, again, super tiny. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, if I really like it, I will buy the full size product. The full size is like $30 something. And if I'm wearing it every day, it's going to go fast, but we'll see. If I end up liking it, I will, I guess, buy it, but I am not going to be using this today because this little tiny bit has got to last me. But I am going to try is this Ordinary. I'm sure you guys have heard of it. It's a lot of stuff. They had makeup. I've tried their foundation and I didn't end up liking it, but I saw that they have like a bunch of skincare lines now. A lot of their stuff though, I don't really know what it's for. It has like all this you know, description on the front, and it's like chemicals and all this stuff, and I don't know what the heck all of them are for. But I did see that they had a high silicone primer. This was literally only $4 on the Sephora site, and it's actually like a pretty decent size for $4. So I figured I would try this one out and see if I like it. It's silicone primer. I don't technically tend to like silicone stuff because it's kind of oily on my face, but I figured it's $4. I might as well try it. I did also purchase through Ulta another Ordinary peel. It's like a red liquid. I'm sure if you're a TikTok user, you've seen it on TikTok, but it peels and it's supposed to help with texture on your skin. So I'm excited to try that one and, you know, see if this stuff is actually really good. Formula on this, it almost looks like a lotion or a cream when it's kind of thick. So we'll see how it dries on my face. The reason why I really liked my other one is because it really just smooths and glides onto your skin, and it really did smooth out my pores. And I tend to get really oily in my T-zone, which I'm okay with not having a primer for mattifying. I mostly want it to just smooth out my pores. But when you smooth this out, it actually feels really soft on the skin. It did smooth it, but not as much as my other one does, but I feel like it'll do. Like, I have to have something, and it's better than nothing. So as of right now, I'll say, it's okay. Okay, so I'm going to start my makeup. This is going to be more just like a get ready with me. I'm not going to really explain each step that I'm doing because I wanted to give you guys kind of a life update with everything going on. I know I haven't been on here to sit down and actually talk. I wanted to talk to you guys about my engagement, and I haven't been on here to talk to you guys about that yet. So sorry, my eyebrows are looking a little crazy right now. Okay, so I'm going to go in. I'm going to do my eyes first, just, you know, why not? So I'm going to go in with this AOA Studios Perfect Primer for my eyelids. And we're just going to prime the eyes. I have really oily skin, So I always try to find stuff to help with my oils, and I do have oily eyelids too. I'm just gonna go in with my brush. So like I said, I'm gonna go in with this Bare Necessities. If you guys haven't seen it, which I'm sure you have, this is what it looks like. It's a very neutrals palette, which I really like, so I'm totally felt like justified in buying another neutral palette. I'm gonna go in with Hot Gossip right here. Well, anyways, yes, I am engaged. For those of you that have followed me for a little bit, of course, you guys may know that I did go through a divorce, and we had been separated probably about 7 or 8 months before we actually filed for divorce, and that was a process. Never in a million years did I think that I was going to go through that, but it happened, and you live and you learn, you know, and I afterwards told myself that I was not really looking for another relationship, and I really never thought of myself even wanting to get married again, honestly. Just because when you go through a divorce, it's a lot, even if it's a mutual thing, which ours ended up being, and it wasn't like a, you know, horrible, nasty divorce. Like, it's still hard, you know, you're starting your life all over again, and you get married, you know, that's the last thing, you don't think you're going to be getting a divorce, so it's hard regardless. But it was good on the, you know, the end that it happened. I'm going to go in with Tabloid right here. I went through that, and after that moved in with a friend, lived with a friend for probably about 6 months, and then finally got into this place here, which you guys have heard before. My fiance and I, his name is Josh. I've talked about him before on my channel, so we met through a mutual friend at a bar, and you know, when I met him, like, obviously I was still going through the process of, you know, going through divorce and everything. My plan was to move to California, not even to stay in Idaho. But you know what? Stuff happens and things change, and you plan for things in your life, but there's always, God has a way of, you know, I don't know. I'm not a very religious person, but I do feel like things happen for him, and I feel like we can try to plan our life, but in the end, it's up to him, and he has things planned for you. And yes, I know people say, well, you can make choices. It's like, well, I feel like a person was brought into my life at a certain time, and they were brought into my life for a reason. So I, you know, was very hesitant to start hanging out with him because I just didn't want to get into anything. But I just felt different with him. It was just, I don't know. It was just like something in me that was just so attracted to him, and I just was like, you know what, I'm just gonna start hanging out with him and just see how it goes, whatever. Things started to get a little bit more serious, but he was hesitant as well because my plan was to move to California, which I didn't end up doing in the end. I'm gonna go in with this darker brown right here, and I'm glad that I didn't, honestly. Because my sister ended up having a baby, and I am super close with my niece, and I'm glad that I was here for her and just other reasons, but I'm happy with my decision, obviously. Anyways, long story short, we've been together for, this March will have been 2 years that we've been together, and we got engaged in November, this last November. We went down to Mexico. It was supposed to be a family trip with all his family, but his aunt and uncle ended up not being able to go at the last minute, so it was just him, me, his grandma, his mom, his sister, and her friend that ended up going, and the trip was fun. I probably wouldn't go back to Cabo because I don't know, I'd rather go to like Cancun or somewhere different in Mexico, but I mean, it was pretty. I just feel like I'd rather go to a beach where you can like go in and swim in the water, and the water's like blue, and you know, like in Cabo you can't swim in the beaches and stuff because of the current or something. So I don't know, and it rained a lot while we were there, so it kind of sucked because we weren't able to go out and like do a lot of things. One of the days it literally downpoured there, and so we had to stay stuck in the hotel we stayed at. I think it was called Villa del Palmar, They had a few good restaurants, but most of their restaurants were outside. So we ended up having to sit inside a lot at only one of the restaurants when it was raining. So there was little things. I probably would never stay at that place either. If it was just going to be him and I that went, I probably would have stayed somewhere that wasn't as kid friendly as well. It bothers me when people bring their kids on vacation, which it totally doesn't. It's just like the setting was more family oriented, and I just wish, like, because we don't have kids, it would have just been different if we went somewhere that was like more romantic and just for like couples kind of thing. But anyway, it was nice. Like, they had good food and stuff, but I just personally, I probably wouldn't stay there again. I'm just gonna go there for a week. We went over and we left Friday and we came back Friday, and it was during the Thanksgiving break. We got there Sunday, and we got there late because our flight, of course, was delayed. And the first day kind of just flew by because we got settled in our hotel and everything. It was already like 4 or 5 in the evening. And this was during the winter, and so it doesn't stay very light outside for very long. So by that time, it's already getting dark. We wanted to swim and stuff. We were supposed to be there by 3, and it was a hot mess. I feel like everything kind of just like, it was a wasteful day, honestly. So we just walked. Actually, Monday and Thursday were the only 2 days out of all the days that were like sunny, hot, and were nice out. So I think Monday, it was just a pool day. I told him, I was like, I want to spend one full day at the pool, just drinking, hanging out. Like, I don't want to be going anywhere. Like, a lot of the stuff there too, like, I've been on vacations where we do a lot of excursions, and this vacation I literally just wanted to go just to like relax and stuff. So we didn't really plan to do any excursions. So out all day by the pool, and I had been drinking pretty much all day long, and we swam, we laid out, we ate by the pool. Out in the sun all day, it just kind of, drains you a little bit. But yeah, it was a fun day, and under the water for a little bit, and then my upstairs and get ready because I want to like take you out to go walk for dinner. And I was like, okay. Well, we went upstairs, got ready, and I kind of took my time because I didn't really think like we needed to hurry up and be anywhere. But I guess his plan was to go down by the beach, and he was going to propose there, but the sunset. But I took so long to get ready, which I feel like he could have told me like, hey, hurry up. But I ruined his plans. I guess he had like multiple things planned, and I kind of just kept ruining them. But I didn't know what was going on. So after we finally got done getting ready, let's just go take a walk like around the hotel and stuff, which the hotel was beautiful. Like, everything in that area was just so pretty, and there wasn't like a spot where, it was like not nice. Like, the whole place was gorgeous. But we were walking around, it was already kind of dark, and acting weird or anything. I honestly was oblivious. I had no idea what was going on, like no clue whatsoever. This fuzzy color, it's like more of a reddish color, kind of to match my red, all over around. And we came up to this like area that was over by I call it like a little garden area, and it had like a really pretty fountain, and all the lights were lit right there, and benches right there. So I was like, oh, let's go sit down right here, and hang out and talk or whatever. I went to go sit down on one of the benches, like stop and like, and so I turned around, and he was literally down on one knee, and I was like, oh my God, what the heck? Like, I just went blank. And he started saying like, what's funny is I honestly tried to, like, as it was happening, I was like, okay, Nicole, remember every single little thing he says, because this is going to be like to tell everyone over and over again. But now every time that I try to remember, I forget more and more of what he said. But he said along the lines of, you make me so happy, and I want to spend the rest of my life with you, and I love you so much. And the whole time he was talking, I was in shock. Like, I had no clue, and I just had of course, like all the girls have their hands over their mouth, and I was bawling, and I was like, oh my God, what are you doing? And I was like, oh my God, what are you doing? And I just kept saying like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I don't know why that's all the girls, like, that's what they want to say, like, holy shit, what are you doing? It's funny, I don't know. But yeah, I totally sat there and I was like, oh my God, what are you doing? And then he said what he wanted to say, and I, of course, like, he opened the box, and I couldn't really see the ring because it was dark. And so I just was like, yes, of course, and sign your cell phone like down on it, I can't see. And so he of course did that, and I was like, oh my God. And you know, got rings and stuff, and he did really good. Like, I'll show you a little look. Let me close this really quick. Right there. Him when we had talked about rings that like I wanted something super simple. The only thing that I wanted was that I wanted the band to be rose gold, and him that I do want another band with more of the gold diamonds just like basically around it. So hopefully it's that like this is just my engagement ring and I do want a band with it. But I love it. Like, it's super shiny. It's not super huge. Like, it's not bam in your face. And I just love it. That's just who I am right now. Super simple, and yeah, he did a really good job. So special moment, and and everyone was like, well, didn't you kind of think going to Cancun or like he was gonna propose? I'm like, no, I honestly had like I didn't think about that at all. Like, just wasn't on my mind, and he hadn't been acting weird or anything, but apparently he called my mom, he told my sister, my best friend knew, his family members knew, but like he was really keeping us cool because I had no clue whatsoever. So I'm really glad that he did it in Cabo. Like, it's a special thing for us now to remember, and it was awesome. I will insert some pictures here. I don't have the fancy, you can insert pictures actually right here. All in the next clips, us and like their engagement area and stuff, but I can try to figure out how to do it. But yeah, those were just a few that I could find that were just like ones that we had taken. We took back to the spot the next day and took pictures in front of it and stuff like that. And then we went down to the beach and took pictures in the beach area. So the thing is I had to wait basically to let everybody know when we got back home that I got engaged, because I wanted to post it obviously on all of our social media, but I didn't want like to feel like I didn't let them and tell them like, hey, give them a heads up. I didn't want them to find out through Facebook. So in Cabo, it was really hard because I had to keep hiding the ring and all the pictures. When you think, it was funny, but the whole week I was just like, oh, I just post it and let everybody know that we're engaged. And so finally, when we got into the States on Friday, able to call, because like if I used phone, I was going to get charged the extra money for the international. So that's why I didn't end up calling anyone. But yeah, phone calls while we were waiting for our flight to come back to Boise. And I, called all my family. They're excited. And, I was nervous to tell some people about me getting engaged because people are going to have their opinions on stuff. For foundation, I'm just going to use the Wet n Wild foundation, the luminous one. I do really like this one too, and it doesn't have that awful smell that the first one did, but it's kind of dewy for me. So it's, I don't know, it's love-hate. And I think the color right now is too light also. I don't know, whatever, we're just going to use it. I'm just going to use my e.l.f. sponge. Anyway, so I was a little hesitant to share my news with some of my family and friends, but you know what? In the end, like my mom did say, like, people are going to talk about you regardless, whether you're doing good or bad in life. And so I feel like at first, like I couldn't get super excited. When you've gone through it before, it's like, oh, you're going through it again, I don't know. I just care too much about what people think. But as I've gone through it more and like thought about it, I'm like, you know what? I don't care. I really don't. Like, my life, and if I'm happy, I found somebody that I want to spend my life with, then who cares, People can say what they want to say or think that I moved on too fast or I can't believe you're engaged again, and I just don't care. I really don't. I just feel like I'm happy, and that's really all that matters. So as far as a date, there is none. Especially now with all this stuff going on in the world. Our plan is to get married, just do like something small. It would be more for his family and then just some of my immediate family, to go to like Hawaii or a destination wedding is what we want to do. I don't really want to do anything here. Or if we end up getting married here in the courthouse and then taking a vacation somewhere with everyone, like that's an open option too. But if it were up to us, like we really want to get married in Hawaii and just go somewhere on the beach and have like a small little intimate thing. And then when we come back, have a ceremony / not ceremony, but like reception with all of our friends. We have decided that that's kind of like the gist of the way we want to go. It's probably not going to be till next year until all this stuff gets better. Okay guys, I apologize. I probably am gonna have to rush the rest of this because my camera overheated. That's the first time it's ever done that, but I also was gabbing a lot. I had to hurry up and just do my lashes and my brows off camera. But for my brows, I did use the ColourPop pencil, and I do have to shout out a new favorite brow mascara that I've been using. It's the e.l.f. Wow Brow, and it's in the color brunette or brown. I got this at Walmart and I actually really love it. I've been using this on my brows. I would highly suggest you guys trying this out. And for my lashes, I did just use the 3D AOA Studios. These are literally $1.55 on the Shop Miss A site. They're the lashes I have on right now. They're in the style Jackie and I love them. If you have not checked out those lashes, you need to, because they are bomb.com. Oh, moving on, I am just gonna throw on some of my concealer, and I'm just gonna put on a little bit. Sorry, I just thought I heard my door open. And I think I was saying when I got cut off that our plan was to buy a house this year. Our lease is up in November. We've been here, in this November would be 2 years that we've been here, and I really want to get into a house. I do need to still talk with someone as far as seeing how much we can get for a loan and stuff like that, what we can get pre-approved for, because I haven't even talked to anyone about that yet, but I don't see it being any kind of issue. I just need to know like what we can afford. I usually use my butter bronzer, but I'm going to switch it up and use this Wet n Wild bronzer in the color Take It to Brazil. Anyways, so that's the only thing is like, I wish it was like a different time, but the good thing is the rates are so low right now that that's the reason why I want to just get into somewhere and try to start the process of buying. But we'll see. I was kind of trying to wait until next month to talk to someone. Our lease, like I said, isn't up until November, and we can't get out early without paying like a penalty. I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and put some blush on really quick. I'm just gonna use the Burt's Bees blush. This is like my favorite. I've actually hit pan on it. But I feel like I would rather really want to get into a house. Like I don't want to be renting, and rents are going up around here, and so is the housing market. So I just want to try to find something before it gets too crazy. Or you guys already know my e.l.f. highlight that I wear pretty much every day. Done like makeup in a while because obviously I'm not going out anywhere other than work, and work I'm barely even putting makeup on every day, so it's kind of weird to put like a full face of glam makeup on. And obviously I'm not doing my hair today either. Go ahead and just put some of this liner on before my camera dies on me again. This is just the NYX brand in Nutmeg. Else try to overline their lips and it just doesn't look right. Like, how do these girls do it? I just look like I don't know how to color inside the lines. And then I'm gonna go in with Send Nudes. This is from Wet n Wild. I feel like this color looks different on everybody, because I've seen some other girl wear it on TikTok and I was like, what? Oh, like, look, for real? I feel like I just like I don't know how to do my damn lipstick. I'm trying to find like that perfect brown nude, because I feel like this sometimes can be too pink for me, and I want more of like that brown nude. So if you guys know any more of like the brown tone nudes, let me know. That's what I like to wear more. And I'm not gonna spray this, but I did pick up this mattifying spray from Morphe, and goddamn, this is like hairspray for your face. It's very intense. I do like it, but it's kind of sticky like after you spray it. Yeah, I just wanted to share that random little thing with you guys. Anyways, so this is the final look. I am probably not going to do anything else. I don't need any eyeliner. I usually put black eyeliner on the bottom waterline, but I'm just, this is good enough. So I just wanted to come on here and just do a quick little story time with you guys and just share, you know, my engagement story with you, since I haven't been on here to share that yet. And yeah, that's about it. I know this video is kind of all over the place, and it's really hard to talk and do your makeup at the same time. Like, it really is. Hope you guys enjoyed the little chit chat get ready with me story time edition, and I will hopefully be back on here to do more reviews for the products that I've purchased online. It's just right now things are taking a little bit longer because obviously everything that's going on. So look forward to those. And yeah, guys, I will see you soon in my next one. Bye!